Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknathrav Khadse Talent School, Muktai Nagar online tutorial. My dear student, in this session, we are going to learn our next chapter 3rd, Introduction to MS Word. In this chapter, we are going to learn six topic. First topic is starting MS Word. Starting MS Word. Second, parts of MS Word. Creating a new Word document. Saving a document. Opening an existing document. Closing a document. So these are the 6 points we are going to learn in this chapter. So let us start our point first, starting MS Word. Starting MS Word has steps. First step is click the start button. Click the start button. Next is click on all programs. Click on all programs. Third, select Microsoft Office 2013. And fourth is click on Word 2013. These are the 4 steps to start the MS Word. Okay. Now I will show you the practical how you can start. Okay. Wait. On this bottom side, see on this bottom side there is a start button. Click on this start button. Then click on all programs. Click on all programs. Then click on Microsoft Office 2013 here. Okay, this is the Microsoft Office 2013. Click. Then click on Word 2013. This is the Word 2013. Click. And in this way the blank document you have to select this blank document. This is the blank document. Click on this, and this is called as a MS Word window. This is called as a MS Word window. In this way we can start our MS Word window. Okay. Now see what is next. Next point is parts of a MS Word window. Now, first part is title bar. On this screen, have you seen the title bar? Yes, the upper top side of the window, the title bar is located. What this title bar is displays? This title bar displays the name of active window. The name of active window. And this title bar has 3 control buttons. How many control buttons? 3 control buttons. Minimize, maximize and close. Minimize, maximize and close. Okay, I will show you. See. This upper side. This is the red color. This red color bar is called as a title bar. Have you seen this? Yes. This is the name of the active window. And this title bar has 3 buttons. Minimize button, then maximize button and close button. On the right side of this top button. Have you seen this? This is the minimize button, this is the maximize button, and this is the close button. Have you seen this? Okay. And this red color bar is called as a title bar, and it displays the name of the active window. Okay. Now next is quick access toolbar. Where is the quick access toolbar? This quick access toolbar contains the buttons and commands that are frequently used. Frequently used means what? Again and again use, repeatedly use, again and again use or repeatedly use. And which are the commands? Save button, undo button and repeat button. Save button, undo button and repeat button. These buttons are used again and again. So they are located into the quick access toolbar. I will show you. See, where is the tool access bar? Huh? Quick access toolbar. Here is the quick access toolbar. Have you seen? This is the quick access toolbar. See, this is the quick access toolbar. Save button, undo button, and redo button. Redo means repeat. Okay. Save button, undo button, and redo button. So these buttons are repeatedly used, again and again used. So these buttons are present in the quick access toolbar. Okay. Now next, ribbon. The ribbon contains commands that are organized into various tabs. Ribbon contains commands that are organized into various tabs. These tabs are further divided into groups. These tabs. Now, this is the ribbon. How the ribbons are look like? See. Where is the ribbon? See, this is the ribbon. All this is called as a ribbon. All this is called as a ribbon. Okay? This ribbon. And this ribbon contains tabs. Which are the tabs? These are the tabs: Home tab, Insert tab, Design tab, Page Layout tab, Reference tab, Mailing tab, Review tab, View tab, Developer tab. So in this way, these are the tabs, and these tabs are divided into groups. These tabs are divided into groups. Which are groups? Now this Home tab. This Home tab is divided into clipboard, font, paragraph and style. So in this way, the tab are again divided into groups. So each group contains a different command, and in this group there are different commands. In this group, these are the different commands. That commands we are used to develop our MS Word document. Okay. Now next is status bar. The status bar is located at the bottom of the window. The status bar is located at the bottom of the window. Okay. The status bar is located at the bottom of the window. I will show you. Where is the status bar? See, this is the MS Word window and this is called status bar. This is called status bar. Where is the status bar? See, this is called status bar. And what the status bar is used? The status bar is used to display information. Status bar is used to display the information. Okay, in this way, which information the status bar is display? Just like numbers of pages. Number of pages means how many number of pages in your document. Okay. So here, this is the pages. There are 3 pages here now. So pages and number of words. Okay, pages and number of words. The status bar is showing. This status bar is showing. Okay. Now the next is ruler. There are 2 types of ruler, horizontal and vertical ruler. The horizontal ruler located at the top of the window, and uh, vertical window is located at the left of the window. Horizontal ruler is on the top and vertical ruler on the left. What the horizontal ruler is doing? The horizontal ruler is used to set left margin, right margin and indentation. What the horizontal ruler use? The horizontal ruler is used to set left margin, means our page left margin, our printed page give the space from left side and give the space from right side, and the vertical ruler is used to set the top side space and bottom side space. I will show you. See, this is the MS Word window. Okay, here this is the left side margin, and here is the right side margin. Okay, here have you seen, this is the left side margin and here is the right side margin. The horizontal ruler, this is called as a horizontal ruler. See, on the top side, this is called as a horizontal ruler. And where is the vertical ruler? On the left side, this is called as a, have you seen the mouse? Yes, this is called as a vertical window. So these are the 2 types of ruler. Now next, scroll bar. Huh? What the scroll bar is doing? There are 2 types of scroll bar, horizontal and vertical scroll bar. The horizontal scroll bar are used to move page left to right. Horizontal scroll bar is used to move the space left to right, and vertical scroll bar is used to move the page right. Vertical scroll bar is used to move the page up and down. I will show you. See, here this is called as a vertical scroll bar on the left side. See, this is called as a vertical scroll bar. And this vertical scroll bar, we can move the page up and down. And again, this is the bottom side. Here is the bottom side, the horizontal scroll bar. Have you seen this scroll bar? This is called horizontal scroll bar. So these 2 scroll bar are used to move the page vertically and horizontally. Okay. Now next point is creating a new document. creating a new document. How to create a new document in MS Word? See, there are certain steps. Which are the steps? Click the File tab, select the new option, and the new windows appears. And if you want to create a new blank document, select blank document. See, in this way the screen is showing to you. First step is click the File tab. Second, select the new option. I will show you the practical. Huh? Here. Here is the File tab. Where is the File tab? This is the blue color tab. Huh? Click on this File tab. This is the File tab on our upper left side, on the top left side bottom. Huh? Click on this File tab. Huh? Then click on New. Click on New button. Click on Blank document. In this way, you can create a new document. Okay. Now next point is saving a document. For saving a document there are 6 steps. First step, click the File tab and select the Save option. Click the File tab, select the Save option. How? The next is the Save As dialog box appears when you save the file for the first time. Fourth step, select the location where you want to save your file. Means you have to set your location or your storage path, and in that path you have to save your document. And fifth step is give the file name. For future purpose, if you want to reuse the same document, that time you have to remember that document. So for that purpose you have to give the file name to that document. And the sixth step is close the click the save button. So these are the 6 steps. I will show you how to save a document. This is the Word document we created. Click on File tab, click on Save button, click on give the path or location in computer. I will give the path in D drive. I will give my name to the give the file name Sachin. Okay, and save. Click on 6 step save button. Save button. Click. In this way, the file is saved. Okay. Now the next is opening an existing document. How to open the existing document? Okay. There are 4 steps to open. Click the File tab, select the Open button, and the Open dialog box appears. Select the location means where you had stored your document or your file. That location you have to choose, and again choose the desired file and click the Open button. These are the 4 steps. Now see the practical. This file, this is the Sachin file, and that file we stored. Now I close this file, and again we open this file. What we do? We go in the File tab. We click on this Open button. We click on this Open button. The recent file are here. We just click on the location, find out our file in the path or location. Where is our file? Sachin file. This is the file. This is our file. Sachin. We click on this file. We click on this file and open. In this way, our file is open again. Okay. Now next point is closing an existing document. How to close our document that are already open. Okay. There are 4 steps. Click the file tab. The backstage view appears. And click the close option. If the file is not saved, a message box is like this. This message box appears, and click the open button or click the close button. Okay, I will see. Let us see the practical. This is the our file. We have to close. So how we can close? Click on file tab. Click on this button, close. Close the button. The file is closed. Means this file is already stored. That's why it is closed. If it is not saved, so it asks, the message box displays on the screen and it asks to save the document. In this way, we can save our document. Okay. Now, next is, I think all the topics are covered in this session, and this chapter is end now. On the next session, we will come on the next topic, question and answer of chapter 3rd. Thank you, student.